Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to solve longest consecutive sequence. In this problem we are given an unsorted array and we have to find the length of longest consecutive element sequence. And we must have to write an algorithm that runs in big O of n time complexity. So let's start with the brute force approach in which we will sort the array. So let me copy this array and I will try to visualize this problem. So this is our example and the sorted array will be this. So now we will find the solution. So we will start from the index 1 and we will check previous element by adding 1 plus 1 by doing plus 1 in this element and check if these both will be equal or not. And we will increase the length gradually, like moving forward in the array. So if I see that 2 is equal to the 2, so length will be 2. In the starting we will take the max length as 1. So we will iterate in the array, and so the 3 will be equal to the 3 and then 4 equal to 4. So length will become 4. After that, when we check that 100 is not equal to 5, because this will be 5 when we do plus 1. So we will then our case will be broken. So we will move forward, but since we have to check to the end, like the answer can be in the end also. So we will check. So when we move forward, then we will check that 200 is not equal to 100 plus 1, since we do plus 1 in this element. So this will be 101. So the max length will be 4. Now let's take another example. We have to make sure that we have to include the base condition also, like the array can be the empty. So in this case we must have to return 0 element. And we have to take other cases also, like if the array will be 1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 2. So in this case the sorted will be 0 1 1. Now when we check the previous element, then we have to must include one base condition also, like we have to check the duplicates, like these are the duplicates 1 and 1. So we must have to skip this. Now let's try to code. So first we have to check the condition that the size of the nums will not equal to 0. So we will check this will be empty or not. So that will be nums dot empty, and we will simply return the 0 in this case. After that we will sort the array. So for that sort function we will use the standard template. Then we will take count as 1, since if there is one element, like if I take an example of only the one element, like this, the array includes only this element, not the whole array. So the count will be 1. So answer will be 1. So now we will take the max length as 1, and we will start the for loop from the 1 position to the n position. So that will be nums dot size, and we will do I plus plus. Then we will check the duplicate condition. So that will be nums of I equal to nums of I minus 1. Since we are checking the adjacent elements, so we will do this condition and we will continue in this condition. After that we will write our main conditions. That will be nums of I equal to nums of I minus 1 plus 1, as I have told you before in the visualization. And we will simply count here. Else if this condition not met, then we will make the count as 1. Like if I give you an example in the visualization, so here the first condition will be broke, so we will do the count as 1, and this is our reset condition. And after the if condition, we will simply do take a max length, and we will store the maximum element in this. So that will be max length comma count, and in the last we simply return the max length. Now let's run this program, submit this program. As you can see, we have successfully compiled this program. Its time complexity is big O of n log n, since we are doing sorting here, and its space complexity is big O of 1, since we are not storing any value in this. Now let's move to the optimal solution. For that, we have to take a hash map, we have to take a hash set, and we will store all the values in that for so that the duplicates will be removed. So if I take an example of this, now if we put all the values in the set, so that will be 1 comma 0 comma 2, since we will take the unordered set. Then from the starting we will check all the elements, like we will check the x minus 1 element exist or not, like we will check the previous element exists or not in the set. If we start from the 1, so the previous element will be 0, so this will be the exist in the set, so we will move forward because and take the max length as 1. So when we move forward the 0, then we check the 0 minus 1 is exist or not in the set. So 0 minus 1 will be minus 1, and minus 1 is not exist in the set, so we'll take the minus 0 as starting point, and then we will check the whole set, that the consecutive plus elements like 0 plus 1, then 1 plus 1, 2, how many elements are there in the set. So when we will check, the max length for first element will be 1, and then the max length will be 1 since the 1 exists, and then the max length will be 2 since 2 exists, and that's it. Our answer will be max length will be 3. But before returning the answer, we must have to check the other index also. So when we will iterate to the next element, the 2, then the starting point exists in the set, so we cannot take this as starting point. So the whole point in this solution, that we have to take the starting point and we will compare it with other elements. So let's try to write the code for the same. Let's remove this code. This condition will remain same because we have to check the nums is empty or not, and then we will return 0 if empty. So now we will take the unordered map, since we have to write an algorithm that will run in big O of n time. If we take the ordered set, then that will be the big O of n log n, and we have already solved the big O of n log n, so why we write the same problem again. After this, we will take a max length and initialize it with 0. After that, we will take a for loop and start from the beginning till the end. So this will be the syntax, and now we will check if the minus 1 element exists in the set or not. So for this, as I have told, that this will be the condition. Now we will do that int current num, like we initialize the current value in the current num variable, and then we will initialize the current length as 1. Then we will start with the while loop. In this we will check that s dot count, that the current num plus one element exists in the set or not. So जब तक exist करता रहेगा तब तक हम plus plus करते रहेंगे. After that we will do the current length plus plus, and after the end of while loop we will simply do the max length equal to max of max length comma current length, and in the last we simply return max length. Now let's run this program. As you can see, we have successfully compiled this program, and we have also submitted this program. We got an error, and let's try to analyze this. Okay, so here we are doing the wrong thing, like we have to iterate the s set because there are duplicates in the nums. So we will try to submit this now, and as you can see, we have successfully submitted this program. and its time complexity is big O of n, and since we are using unordered set, so its space complexity is also big O of n. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thanks for your patience.